Well, bonjour, fellow travelers. Todd here with Traveling Around Disney, and me and Michelle have made our way to France. We're in Epcot, but we're over here in the France Pavilion because we actually snagged a queue code to Ratatouille. What is that called? Virtual queue. Yeah, we got a virtual queue spot for Ratatouille. So come on, let's see what Ratatouille has to offer us and the rest of France has to offer us today here at Epcot. Okay, so right over here is Chefs de France, right over here, and this is the main entry back into the France Theater, along with the quick service foods right back here, right beside the garden area. I love this garden. But then you come right over here to the right, and there's the entry to Ratatouille, which actually me and Michelle have not yet seen because we did not do any of the previews for cast members or for pass holder because we couldn't come together. So today we snagged a queue pass, so now we are heading in and actually got up at 7 and got boarding group number 47. And there's Remy, who we're going to go visit right into the gate of Ratatouille. And this is the entryway right over here to International Gateway that leads to the Boardwalk, Yacht Club, Beach Club, right over that way, Swan and Dolphin. And then you can actually see beautiful topiaries there. And this is the main gate going into Ratatouille. Okay, so this is the new Creperie de Paris. Over here is their quick service, and over here is the sit-down table service, which I believe is first come, first served. They are not taking reservations for that. Weapons of choice. This is a 3D immersive ride, and we are almost to our destination. There's Michelle right there in front of us. Wave to everybody. Hello, everybody. There's little Remy coming to pick us up.
Thank you.
Yeah, remember, return your glasses at the end of the trip. And now we're out of Remy's Ratatouille adventure. And we'll talk a little bit more over lunch. Ask Michelle what she thought about it. But this is a great area back here for the ride, and it is only for the ride. There are no shops back here. The two crate places are back here, and there is a merchandise cart. But that's really about it back here. Everything else is queue waiting for the ride. So this is the ride right over here, and going right over here to the merchandise cart. And then there is a restroom right around the corner here. Well, travelers, we have ridden Ratatouille, and we are now in La Creperie de Paris, right here. This is their sit-down crepe area here at France and Epcot. And me and Michelle have went with the prefix meal right here. And it's actually, you get a starter, a galette, which is the main course, and then a crepe, which is the dessert course. With this prefix meal, you get the drink is included, and the prefix is $33. But you can get a hard cider, which is included with that price. And today I got the demi-sec, which is a little bit sweeter, and the servers will tell you this is the second sweetest, and then Michelle got the dew. There's Michelle's dew, and there's not a demi-sec, and you can actually tell a difference in the colors right there. So we're going to try these for our ciders, and then we're going to see what else we see on the menu. Michelle's already previewed the menu, so I'm a little behind the times. Cheers, honey.
Cheers.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, that's very good.
I love hard ciders. Like I said, we don't drink very much, but hard cider's like drinking just apple juice to me. So now we get to choose from our salads, our soup of the day, which today is potato leek. And then we choose our galette, which I have not looked at, and then the crepe. So let me take a look at the menu. So going over the menu, me and Michelle said that the prefix is $33, like we said earlier, but if you a la carte everything, what we're going to order today would be around $38. So we are saving $5 per person on this. We went over the soup, and it's a soup or salad, which today is potato leek. They are buckwheat crepes. I did notice that. They're buckwheat crepes, and they have a classic, which is ham, egg, Swiss, and cheese. Swiss cheese, not Swiss and cheese. They have a poulette, which is chicken, bechamel cheese sauce, and mushrooms. They got a chèvre, goat cheese, spinach, and walnuts. They have a saumon, which is salmon, creme fraiche, and dill and lemon. They have a ratatouille here, crepe, which is tomato, zucchini, and eggplant. And then they have a sauvignon, which is, I believe, what Michelle may be getting today, which is the raclette cheese, onions, imported Bayonne ham, which is about $26 a pound, we found out. So, and then, of course, they have the dessert crepes, which I'll go over real quick. The gourmand is hazelnut chocolate spread with whipped cream. The banana is the banana. Banane.
I don't know.
Is the banana caramel and brulee sale. The melba, which is peach, red berry sauce, and almonds. The pour is pear, chocolate ganache, and whipped cream. And the poney is caramelized apples with caramel Gruyere save.
Is it salé?
Salé?
It's just salted caramel.
Salted caramel.
So that's salt,
okay.
Right? Salé.
So it's like an apple caramel. Yeah. It's like an apple pie.
$3 for whipped cream.
$3 for whipped cream.
But you can add ice cream.
Ooh, you can add ice cream for $2.95, whipped cream for $2.95, or a different sauce for $2.95. So, very nice.
We can put a shot on it.
Yeah, Michelle just seen that. They can put a shot on this crepe. It's $7 each, and it's Grand Marnier, rum, and Calvados. So. And we actually got some new straws from Carrie today, and these are a plant-based renewable plastic straws, and they got a bindi. So Carrie, thank you so much for our new straws. I'm going to take this, and they are biodegradable, so you can put them in compost bins and stuff.
They're compostable.
Yeah. I will have to say, Jenna came by and took our order for our prefix. On the desserts, we added the ice cream for $2.95 on there, and we were going to get the salted caramel ice cream, and she did warn us that it does have more of a burnt taste. If you've ever had the ice cream in the French Pavilion, the salted caramel there, and that it's got more of a burnt taste than some of the ice creams do. So that was very nice. So we switched it to vanilla. Come on in.
Pardon me.
We switched it to vanilla, and we're getting the salted caramel drizzle. Thank you
Enjoy.
so much,
My
Mark.
pleasure.
And our soups have arrived. I'm just going to show you the bowl because I'm not going to tip it over. Come on, that's the bowl right there. And actually, there is literally that much soup into this bowl. So it's pretty good portion size soup. It's got a little bit of chives on top of it, and this is the potato leek soup today. It is nice and warm. It's warm outside and we got soup today. Only us. Are you ready? It just smells divine. Oh, it smells so good. Yep. Here we go. It's not full of flavor, but it's a good. It seems like a good.
I smell a lot of onion.
Yeah.
But then when you taste it,
right,
it's very
you can smell the cheese, you can smell the onions, you smell everything. Actually needs a little salt to me. Is that wrong? No, it needs a little salt. The flavors are there, and I think the salt would bring it
Very,
forward.
like bland.
Yeah, it is a little bland, but still good. Okay. So me and Michelle did ask for salt. Actually, I asked for salt and pepper, and actually, it just needed a little more of that because the flavors now come through. Remember, this is just a potato and leek soup. There's no meats, no nothing in there.
Cheese.
No cheeses. So it helps bring that bechamel sauce, which is always a bland sauce to me anyway. That salt and pepper added, you can now taste those flavors coming through in that soup. So that's all it needed was a little salt and pepper. Okay, so the reason we came to Epcot today was because we got a Ratatouille boarding group, number 47. So we rode the ride. You've seen the exterior, you've seen some of the interior. We didn't show much of the ride because it is 3D. So here are our thoughts on Ratatouille. Go ahead, Michelle, what'd you think?
I thought it was very cute. I like cutesy things like that. I'm into the color, the cartoon, and the rides. I did think it was short, but I felt removed from it. I had to wear the glasses, and I had to wear the mask, and I just felt like I wasn't like immersed in it. So I missed that. Like I wish I could ride it without all that stuff on. I'm not a big
3D person.
with my glasses.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of it.
And I will have to say, and I showed a picture of the 3D glasses, they seem to be very small. So you don't get a lot of peripheral.
Right, I saw the glasses in my view.
I see more of the glasses than the ride itself.
It was cute.
Well, very cute, and being that it's our first time on it, there's a lot to see around you. The details in the ride I noticed an air vent, because remember you've been miniaturized, but the screws that attach the air vent are giant screws. So that was one of the things.
I missed that somehow, but I guess you're right.
Yeah. But there's different little things you really got to catch. So it's a multi-ride, I do believe.
Yeah, I wish I could have rode it over and over and
Right.
over. So
Yeah, that would have been nice. But I do think the glasses are a little small. They're just small. They're kind of like this, but they got big, thick frames. So other than that, I'm with Michelle. It was a very cute, very enjoyable ride.
And being new to the virtual queue,
Right.
I didn't know that you had to wait once you got there. So
Right.
the virtual queue is just basically ensuring a place in line.
Right,
But
exactly.
you still had to wait once you're in line.
And that's how all virtual queues will work. We were called, we
So
entered the virtual queue, and 30 minutes later we were on the ride.
But I did notice the lightning lane, that's going to give you direct right in. Like
That
it's
is
a new
correct.
Fast Pass.
So when Lightning Lane comes, it will be a benefit. I mean, that's
Just
why they're
bypass the
doing it.
queue,
Yeah.
right?
You pay to ride.
Are you
It's
still going to have a virtual
No.
pass?
No.
Or no, once you,
You
buy your
will-
lightning lane, that
Right. And then I believe,
so it will slow even the virtual
right.
pass.
And then Lightning Lane, Ratatouille, I believe, is an upcharge or an upgrade to your ride selections. So you have to pay for
more
the
money.
right, of course. But when it's as busy as it is today out in Epcot, I can understand if this is your only day here and you want to ride that ride. I can understand it. So a lot of people aren't a fan of it, but I do understand that some people are here for a certain limited time, and they want to make sure they enjoy all the attractions. So.
Yeah. Now, I'm, like you said earlier, I tried my best not to watch anything about
Exactly.
I didn't even know really what the country looked like back here. I'm a little disappointed that there's no shops or anything.
Yeah.
I thought there was going to be something more.
Yeah.
I don't know what I thought.
So really, only thing back here is a merchandise cart.
The restrooms here and the ride.
Yeah, and that's it. And the crepe place. That's it.
Well,
And then-
this, where we are. the
right.
crate, the
And I
walk-up
wish
window.
there would have been a connection better to France itself instead of having to walk back out, kind of behind France and back into France. If that makes
True,
sense.
there's no like
Yeah,
alleyway.
alleyway or something like that. But all in all, I think it's a great addition. It's a cute ride, so
I'm glad we waited to
yeah.
ride it together.
Yeah, we did.
That was disappointing that either of us
Couldn't
either
take a guess.
Disney or
Right.
the annual pass. Well, I guess it's all Disney. So So whether it's in cast member or
Annual pass.
they
Nobody
did
was allowed to
both.
take a guest.
Right. So
Yeah.
it's like we just waited until we
Yeah.
could go with everybody else.
Yep, just a couple days after the 50th, and we got to ride it, so we're all excited. Okay, our main course, galettes have arrived. This is my poulette right there. That is my poulette. And actually, Michelle looks like she got the winner again today.
Why?
Because it's got that
That's the
big.
same.
I know, but look at that big stack of ham right on there. And this is the Sauvignon right there. But all the good stuff's inside, so we are going to give these a try. And just to let you know on the drinks, the ciders are not all you can drink, by the way, when they're in the prefix milk. But your sodas and stuff like that are refillable. Ciders not refillable. So just remember that. I'm not used to a buckwheat crepe like this, so they look chocolatey to me, but they are buckwheat, so it's going to be interesting. Definitely different. Michelle is preparing the bites of her beautiful ham-laden crepe over there.
Crap.
Crepe. Oh, there's onions in there. Caramelized onions. Look at that. All that goodness right there. Look at that. You ready? Let's give these a try. I really like the cheese and the caramelized onions. With that ham, the crepe just kind of disappears in that, but that's actually really good with the caramelized onion and cheese in there. Very good, very good. So I like Michelle's so far. That's a winner.
I gotta hurry.
Okay, now we're giving mine a shot. All that cheese, the bechamel with the mushrooms and the chicken.
That one's good. This one's a bit dry.
A bit dry. A ton of bechamel on this. Very good. Very good. I'm not sure about the buckwheat crepe though. That's still kind of throwing me.
It's better on yours.
The middle is where all the stuff is. So when you're eating outside, don't judge it off of that. Go straight for the middle. But these are very tasty.
Oh, okay.
Very tasty. A lot more flavor than the soup. I will have to say my personal choice is Michelle's with that ham on there.
Yours is mine.
And Michelle's is mine, so we may do a switcheroo here halfway through if she would like to do that, and we'll go from there.
It's big.
Yeah, it is, the selection, I mean the size portion of these crepes are very big, but me and Michelle did switch. I got hers, she got mine. I'm just not sure about the buckwheat selection. Maybe I was expecting the vanilla kind of crepe that I think the dessert has. Yeah, the dessert crepes have the crepe that most people are used to. This is a buckwheat, and it has a different taste to me, so it's good, but wouldn't be my first choice. Okay, we were talking to our server, and I was wondering why they decided to go with a buckwheat crepe. And actually, the head chef is from Brittany, France, from what she told us. And in Brittany, France, it is a savory crepe, and Brittany are made with buckwheat flour and called galettes. All the galettes are made with specially imported buckwheat flour from Brittany, so it's imported flour from France, and are gluten-friendly. So that's why they went with the buckwheat flour, which was a little different to me. I've never really had that. It was okay.
Well, you know, he's the chef over Bonjour Paul and Chef Stefan's.
Is he?
The chef there set this menu.
Oh, okay. So that's why they went with authenticity for here. So we cannot wait to give the dessert crepes a try. Okay, you know I'm back, so you know what that means. Dessert has arrived. I'm so excited. This is what I was expecting when we got our crepes. And this is mine here, which I got. What did I get you? Oh, the caramelized apple. The pomme with the caramelized apple and caramel brioche sauce right there. And then I went ahead and put my ice cream on top right there. So cannot wait to give this a try. And this is Michelle's banana right there. And that caramel is a little different than what we're used to. It's not a caramel, it's got a little burn to it. So just remember that when you order this.
It tastes, you can taste the burntness.
Right, but you got a great vanilla bean ice cream. So looking really forward to this right here. Look at that. And now Michelle.
You say that.
I know.
Look at tat.
Look at tat. Look at tat.
It's a putty tat.
That's putty cat. I'm gonna give this a try. The apples are perfect. Still got a little crunch to them, but nice and sauteed in there. That caramel, just be ready, I'm telling you. It has got a little bit of the burn taste in there, so just remember that. But it is fantastic. This is a great dessert. This is a great crepe dessert. So, honestly, after going through the whole dinner, I would actually come in here to rest and relax because there's plenty of tables, and I'd get a dessert crepe and actually zhuzh it up a little bit with the ice cream and the whipped creams and all that good stuff. That's how I'd probably order here at this restaurant. So me and Michelle are just sitting up here finishing up our dessert crepes right here. Very good. Like I said, these are probably the highlight of the meal. I did really enjoy the cider though. That was really good. If, like I said, if you want somewhere to come just to cool down, to relax a little bit, remember these are crepes. They take a little time to make. They're not mass producing them in there. And the kitchen also does the outdoor stand and the indoor dining. So just remember that. So it's kind of a relaxing, take your time. Come get the dessert. I would get the dessert crepe. And also at the time, there are no discounts, no pass holder, no DVC, no cast member because they are a new restaurant. All in all, travelers, love the new addition to France here at Epcot. The Ratatouille ride was fantastic. Like we said, a couple little things, the glasses, and I think it's a multi-ride that you really got to ride a couple times, but we can't wait to come back, and we can't wait for you guys to come and be able to enjoy it also. So until next time, travelers, like we always say, travel and adventure is out there. I will have to say they did a great job on the theming. It is just so pretty back here. I bet you at night it's really pretty with all the lights and the skyliner coming in. Okay, so this is probably what we're all used to by the backside of France. The Guerlain store right here. And this leads into the main area where the movie theater and all that stuff is. The pastry shop and the ice cream right there. And right now it's the Beauty and the Beast show in the French Pavilion, but remember at night it's the Impressions de France. They change over, I believe, at 7 o'clock for the show there. But this is the main alleyway right off of that, and right there. And there's Monsieur Paul, which we heard a little rumor. Might be a couple weeks and they'll be reopening. And this is the French, this is the wine cellar. There's a Les Caves de Velia right there. And then you come right over here. And of course all the branding and all the merchandise right over here on the wall. And the French Pavilion. Okay, but I'm digging these tumblers. Look at that. Loving these tumblers. Mainly the Remy stuff will be in the main gift shop, which is right beside the patisserie. There's the line for the ice cream parlor right over here. Yeah, I want to go into Les Halles. I cannot pronounce anything. But right now they're really low on the Remy stuff. So if you're coming for gifts, just remember that. But that is the line right now for their pastries and sandwiches and stuff back there. But I mean, come on. Look at that pin. So. I'd love to get near the pastry cases, but they're a little hard to get near. But they have some goodies right over there. The baguettes, everybody loves the baguette. Oh, here's my favorite section right here. Look at this. The Napoleons and the strawberry tarts are our favorites. And macarons right down at the bottom.